Blueprint of Miracles. Create the desired future you by learning the secrets of creating miracles in day-to-day life by Dr. Pushpa Nagrani.
This book has been recorded in 4 volumes. Volume 4.
Page 303. Miracle of overcoming your blocks. We live in the world where the laws of cause and effect govern our lives. Whatever we think or do comes back to us in the exact match. The law of cause and effect works on the basis of energy dynamics. There are many levels and spectrums by which we are influenced by all our thoughts and actions. Law of cause and effect is expressed in our lives on various levels of our energy system. Karma, as we call it, has many depths. It is not only about past lives, it works in each moment of our lives. We are being of energy and we are operating through a specific frequency in any given moment. These vibrations are radiated in the universal energy pool from where these are reflected back in our lives. So, whatever you put in the universe, that is what you get back in your life. Your thoughts, values and beliefs constitute your vibration frequency, and these vibrations are the cause of what will happen or is happening in your life. These vibrations create energy field of our life experiences in exact match to the energy of cause, and that is the effect. This is known as law of cause and effect. So if you do not like something in your life, you are free to change it. And the question is, how to bring about the change? Simple. Change the cause, that is your values and beliefs. Change your thoughts and actions. Change the way you talk to yourself. Change the voices you hear in your head. Change what you see. Change the images you carry in your mental vision about yourself and others. Page 304. It is by changing these various factors that your life will be automatically transformed into a different vibration frequency. This will change your life in accordance with your frequencies. If the changes are positive and empowering, this will bring abundance and joyous events in your life. So it means that you need consciously bring new and positive empowering beliefs in your life to create miracles in life. Also, know and understand clearly that whatever your reality is in this moment in time, it is a perfect match with your beliefs and values. It represents what you think about yourself in that aspect of your life. It is the exact reflection of your inner energy dynamics and patterns of your aura. It may be painful and negative, but it is your own creation, even though you may not be consciously aware of it. It is what you have deposited in the bank of life. It can be simply understood by a simple example, that if you put X amount of money in your bank account, you can only draw X amount from your bank. If you want to change the amount that you can draw, you have to change the amount that you have in your bank by putting some more or a different amount, exactly matching to what you want to get from your account. Page 305. It works in the same way for the life. Money in your life account is your own energy vibrations. Your energy frequency is symbolic of who you are, what your beliefs and values are. All these design and decide as to what your aura will radiate in the universe. And whatever you radiate in the universe comes back into your life. If you radiate negative energy, then you will magnetize negative events in your life. And on the other hand, if you are living your life with positive and empowering actions, you will attract positive experiences in your life. Law of focus. To understand the dynamics of your life events, you also need to understand another very important law of universe, that is the law of focus. It means that wherever we focus our attention, it becomes part of our life. That means we attract those events and things on the stage of our life. If you are going through some difficulties or negative experiences in life, it is very important to see that are you focusing on negative thoughts? Write down your thoughts and actions that you had in past few days or weeks and in present moment in time. Are your thoughts negative or positive? What is your motivation to stay in the present situation? Many a times we want to make sure that everything should be perfect for the future. We are trying to sort out everything before we move into the next stage of life. We should pay more attention on what we want rather than only worrying about the things that can go wrong. Page 306. We want to make sure that we will be safe and secure. We are trying to avoid everything that can go wrong. So in a way, we are focusing on all the things that can go wrong. So surprise, everything that can go wrong starts to go wrong. And this delays your departure from the present reality to the desired destination. If you can let go of your attachment to make it safe and secure 100% and bring higher and positive vibrations to what you want to be, take due care and align your vibrations to where you want to be, and the universe will take care of everything else. But until you are still operating into the negative ground, it means you are still holding the same vibrations. Universe and your higher self read it as if you still have some unfinished business and you want to carry on experiencing your present situation. It means you are not ready to move yet. There is always some important reason for experiencing any blocks in life. You have to learn to explore your own inner dimensions to find out that specific cause in your own situation. When you fully trust and align your vibrations to who you want to be or what you want to experience, universe will synchronize all the necessary steps to manifest that reality in your life. But the challenge is to have complete trust without any compromise. A compromised trust produces a compromised result. Page 307. When you expect hardships and difficulties, that is what you get. Universe is mirror that reflects faithfully whatever energy patterns we hold in our energy fields in any given moment. It is not a punishment strategy from the universe. It is not a judgment. Universe is not declaring you a failure either. It is only reflecting back to you what you are focusing on. It is because what we focus upon, universe thinks that we love that and we want to experience it in our life. It is how the laws of nature work. Universe faithfully reflects what is in our mind and heart. It is only to show us who we are, what pathways you are taking in your life, so you can see where you truly stand in the great scheme of things? What are the ties that are binding you to the realms of third dimensional reality? It is really a blessing from the gracious universe that at every stage of life we are guided to be careful and choose the pathways of the light and love. If you are unable to realize your dreams or create any miracles in your life, it is important to find out what is blocking the miracles in your life. What do you think is creating blocks? It will help you to realize the next stage of higher consciousness. Know that in the womb of block are hidden keys to unlock the doors for entering into land of miracles. By living your life with heightened awareness and with trusting attitude, you can step into a new and higher state of consciousness, and it is in this landscape where miracles can become a natural part of your life. Page 308. It means once you are able to dissipate trapped negative energy from the center of what is causing block, you will be able to create a much more happier and successful events in your life. This new reality will be in tune with your new and higher state of consciousness. That is the law of universal life principle, and it is how our life is governed and augmented towards our higher growth. In the heart of block is embedded the direction and energy for the new you. It takes a sincere commitment to enter into the deep valleys of your inner landscape. It needs the light and love of your true being to discover your deeper truth. With the commitment, sincerity, and the heartfelt intention, you will be able to dissipate the dense and heavy particles from your aura which are creating blocks. Blocks represent the uncharted territories which we are afraid to face. Remember, according to law of average, most of the times what we are afraid of never really happens. It is law of the nature. There is another very important law operating in our lives. It is that the universe is very unpredictable as far as our level of understanding is concerned. The universe usually has something unexpected for us. And the beauty is that most of the times things turn out better than we anticipate. So instead of being afraid of what you might discover in the center of your block or difficult situation, enter into it with trust and expectation of something nice to happen. Trust that something wonderful and joyous is going to happen. Page 309. Remember that our state of consciousness has the power to change the outcome of any situation, no matter how difficult or painful it is. In simple words, this state of consciousness changes the energy that is created by the block. The blocks are created due to our beliefs and values. So the blocks usually gives us clues as to how to resolve these blocks. It will also enable you to figure out why you are not able to go beyond certain situations of your life. If not, do the following exercise. Sit down in quiet place. Take 2 or 3 deep breaths and center yourself. When you are ready, ask yourself following questions. What do I need to learn from this situation that I am refusing to learn? Am I not consciously aware of the reason that is obstructing the realization of my dreams? We have to ask this question because although we are consciously aware of the superficial cause or the issue associated with the problem, But we are never really aware of the deeper and true cause that is usually buried deep in our psyche and usually revealed by our little self in a disguised shape and form. And for that reason, even when it is solved, it will not address the real issue, but only be shifted from one area of life to another. Page 310. It is a strategy of ego for its own survival, but at the same time, it is detrimental to our higher growth. Is this block serving me in some way which I am not consciously aware of? What it is? Are the blocks self-imposed? It is because most of the problems are created due to our ignorance or by refusing to implement the knowledge of or wisdom that we are already aware of. It is because some of the challenges we face in our life are totally unnecessary and can be avoided if we learn to live with awareness. If the answer is yes, ask yourself, are you in some way aware of it? Or there is a pointer already indicating where the block is? What are you receiving from this situation that you cannot let go? Are you afraid of change? Are you afraid of the unknown or what will happen next? Are you in some way dependent on the gain or the payoff from this particular situation? Ask yourself, what will happen if you remove this block? Or reframe the question and ask, what will not happen if you do not let go of this situation or remove this hindrance from your life? Do you really want to create that happier and a new higher reality of life? Page 311. Are you ready to take responsibility of what life might bring or what you think life will bring? It means what life will bring when the hurdle or the painful reality is removed from your life. It means, are you prepared to live your life by following the pathways of higher state of consciousness? For example, new situation might bring freedom. Ask yourself, are you afraid of freedom? It could be that a part of you wants to be free and another part of you is afraid of the freedom or losing the security that you have now. This might be creating conflict that is translated in your life event as hindrance of some kind. Know that every reality of your life is reflection of your inner state of consciousness. Your life events represent how you value yourself, how you see yourself. What is that you are identifying with? What you think your truth and real essence of life is? What is buried deep down in your psyche? It represents your values and beliefs for a particular reality of life. It is what your vibrations are in that particular area of your life in any given moment. Change your vibrations and you will change the experiences of your life. Explore the various images you carry about yourself in your psyche. Explore your thoughts and see how these are in exact match with what you are experiencing in your everyday life. Page 312. If you are experiencing any difficult situation in your life, go back few weeks and explore what were your thoughts. What were your feelings and emotions? What was your internal dialogue? Or what kind of conversation you were having with your friends and people around you? Were you describing your difficulties and problems in great detail to all your friends, etc.? Or were you magnifying and glorifying your problems in your mind? Or to your friends as if these are your great assets? Most people are usually talking about the problems they are experiencing in some aspects of relationships, workplace, and whatever they do. By doing so, they are creating negative vibrations in the energy fields of others. So when these people will think about you, they will carry the images and sounds of you having problems. This sends vibrations in the universe about you, and by doing so, the negative events of your life will be magnified. Not only that, by doing so, you will draw many more negative events in your life. This process intensifies the infusion of negative energy particles in your aura. All these factors lock you in a loop of negative energy, and you will keep repeating same kind of negative experiences in some aspect of your life. It usually happens in the aspect of your life that is weak and at low ebb. In simple words, what other people think about you and the images that they carry about you also affects and influences your life events. So, be very careful what you tell others about yourself and your life. Page 313. Do not impart negative images of failure and scarcity and problems in your life. Try to be positive about yourself and also empower yourself by the ways you express yourself to others. Learn to talk to people about happy events and give them positive messages about yourself. So when they think about you or talk about you, they will empower the energy fields of your life experiences. That will help you to create more positive and empowering events in your life. Simply, it means that you can enhance and empower your life by the way you talk about yourself. Your life is also influenced by the images people hold about you. There is another important factor that makes your life more negative, and it is the energy of people around you. Are you spending a lot of time in the company of negative people? It has been studied by psychologists that people who attend any life-enhancing courses seem to do quite well for 2 or 3 weeks, and soon after that they revert back to their usual negative habits and patterns of thinking. This happens to the most of the people who go back from the life-enhancing courses and spend most of their time with negative people. Negative energy has a stronger magnetism, and it is quite easy to be pulled back to your own negative life patterns. You need to have a look at your relationships in various aspects, and if you are spending time with negative people, wake up to your responsibility to your own life. Page 314. Join the groups where people discuss positive and empowering strategies. Make new friends. Meditate regularly and protect yourself from the negative influences of your environment. We are all connected with each other through the universal body and mind. There is like a web of energy that extends from our aura to the universal energy pool. This connects all of us with the common universal energy pool. There is another important level of pathway of energy particles which interlinks all that exists with each other. Through this web of energy, we are all directly linked with each other, not only in our close vicinity, but also throughout the whole universe. As soon as we think or talk about anyone, we establish an energy pathway that carries messages in both directions. It is even faster than the speed of light. We are connected with each other in that very instant. It not only connects us with people who we know, but also with rest of the universe, that means everyone and everything. The way you think about the events broadcasted by media also influences all those who are involved in it directly or indirectly. In essence, you become linked with the places and people that you talk and think about, no matter where they are and what they do, or which language they speak. Due to this energy web, we are all aware of energy of others. Due to this invisible energy link, when you think or talk about negative people and events, you become magnet for similar kind of events. This is further reinforced by your own negative tendencies and thoughts. Page 315. Energy always flows in the direction of the least resistance. So, you will always experience the most impact in your life where you are most vulnerable. It means you will experience negative events in your life due to contribution of others. If you were not in company of negative people, or you were not thinking about negative events or people, you could have escaped from the traumatic experiences of life. Another important factor is your own negative beliefs that stops you living a life of fulfillment and riches. Get in touch with your beliefs and values, and which of these are not serving for your highest good. Do you believe your life is hard? You were born to have a difficult life? If you keep saying that you are a fighter and or survivor, it means you expect many difficulties in your life, which you will try to overcome. Your subconscious will bring you many experiences in life that will validate your belief that you are here on this planet Earth to struggle. With all these beliefs of failure and struggle and trying to be successful and happy, creates conflicts in your various energy fields. The state of conflict creates heavy and dense particles of energy in your aura. These particles vibrate on a very low frequency, and that is why you experience blocks in your life. It is also due to the fact that your energy is locked, and life force, the creative energy, cannot become part of your inner energy dynamics. So you will experience many failures or traumatic events in your life. It is because you can only experience the life events that are in harmony with your own energy field. Page 316. The best way to go beyond it is just by learning to explore and observe your inner energy dynamics. Observe it without judgment and criticism. Do not make yourself wrong and get into the guilt trap. You have done best according to your state of consciousness. Explore the energy hidden in the center of experiences with open heart. Accept it as a fact of life. It is just the way process of life works. It is the way the life unfolds in the great scheme of things. It is not personal to you. We are all sharing it together. It is part of being human. It is the process called life. Once you learn to accept and enter into the energy of your negative experiences with your soul light and love, and you will be able to dissipate the negative frequencies from your energy field. It will reveal its secrets to you. You will know what you need to learn from the situation. It reveals what you need to let go in your life. You will become aware that old mindsets need to be replaced with new and higher values of love and compassion for yourself and for others. You will be able to replace your fears and any other negative emotions with unconditional love of your higher self and the universe. That will change the radiance of your aura. it will expand your consciousness. This process raise your vibrations and you will be able to attract the experiences of life that are compatible with your new and higher state of energy vibrations. It means you will be able to magnetize the life events that will bring you much more abundance. You will become more miracles friendly. Page 317. When you do not like any of your life experiences, it means that at some level of your being, you are denying the necessity of that experience in your life. All our life experiences are our own creations, and these are there for some very important and higher purpose. By judging it and rejecting it, you are not utilizing the energy inherent into that experience of your life. All your life events are representative of your own energies. You have to accept the teaching that it is offering to you. Every experience of life is an opportunity to learn something. You must understand and remember that you need that specific experience to learn something very important for your higher growth. Otherwise, your higher self would not have created that experience in your life. Our universe is very generous and gracious. It would not have synchronized that event into your life if it was not necessary for connecting you to your own divinity. In the universe, nothing is created without a purpose, and energy of universe is utilized in the best way possible. It is never wasted. So know that if you are experiencing something in your life in some way, it is to help you to discover your deeper truth. It is to help you in entering into the next and higher stage of life journey. It is up to us whether we do that consciously or choose the negativity of life and become depressed and blame others or life as such for the misfortunes of our lives. That is the real challenge. The best way to overcome the problem and free yourself is to accept the challenge as a natural part of life progression and live it by honoring your higher self. Page 318. 318. Another law of nature is that until we make friends with the past, which is repeat, another law of nature is that until we make friends with the path that is creating that experience of our life, we cannot move ahead in our life. We have to learn to embrace that part of us that needs our acceptance and love. Until we do that, we cannot free ourselves from the grips of that negative situation. So it is imperative to learn to relax wherever you are in your life in this moment and time. When you realize that the trapped negative energy can be dissipated with our own soul light and love, and only then you will be able to move it to your higher spectrum of life. If you resist it and somehow succeed in suppressing it as well, but remember that it will not disappear from your life. It will make its appearance with greater vengeance into another spectrum of your life. That is only to disguise its shape and form. It will certainly reappear in another aspect of your life, but will manifest same energy dynamics as the last. It is because your higher self is making sure that you connect to your deeper truth that is being pointed out in that particular experience of your life. It is done by the grace of the universe so that you are given another opportunity to embrace the necessary lessons of your life. It is only done for your highest good, so that you can become whole again by realizing your soul potential. When nothing is happening in spite of your best efforts, first of all, try to understand that your emotional state of consciousness decides the meaning of any given situation of your life. Page 319. So if you do not like something, you will feel time is passing slowly. It is because you are struggling and trying to get out of the negative situation as quickly as possible of your life. This creates severe negative interaction between the energy that you are radiating and energy that life situation is bringing into your life. The third energy that is generated as the result of the interaction locks you firmly within the framework of that situation. More you resist this situation, more pain and suffering you will experience. This gives the feeling of being stuck because you are experiencing the pull of energy particles in two opposite directions. This is further aggravated by the conflict that is created in your energy field due to the fact that a part of you is firmly in place, trapped in the negative whirlpool and is not ready to move. It is fearful part of you that is resisting, and on the other hand, at the same time, you are trying to make an escape as quickly as possible. This conflict is also translated in form of failure and as if nothing is happening. It is all happening because you are not able to separate the energy of that situation from your own energy. It translates as block in your life. It makes you feel helpless and disheartened, and you might feel life has become meaningless, as if there is no purpose in your life. Page 320. At times like that, it is important to change your attitude and redefine the reality you are experiencing. Redefine your emotional attachment and dependence to the situation. Reflect on what values and beliefs you are using that are making you feel to run away from the situation. Why are you infusing that energy with your negative emotions? Sit down in silence and contemplate to see what old mindsets or values are attaching to the situation. Ask your higher self what other ways are available to redefine the situation. What can you do to turn the situation around and use it to your advantage? And by doing so, you will be able to see an opening into the blocked energy. Your attitude of working out the situation with your soul light and love will disperse the fog that is creating a negative emotion. The energy will start to be released and movement will be initiated. Just be patient. Be kind to yourself. Just know that it is the way process of life works. And have trust and faith that in right time, movement will definitely happen and the situation will be transformed into a blessing. Know that the negative emotions you are feeling are one of the ways that you have programmed your mind and emotions to work. You can clear the old worn-out program and replace it with the new gained wisdom. This will change the existing mindset and belief with new and more empowering attitudes. It is the golden key to unlock the situations that have imprisoned you. Take control of your life. Know that you have created the present reality and now you have learned new strategies and so you can create the new and life-enhancing experiences. Trust the process. Trust your higher self. Trust the universe. Page 321. It means when the negative situation is not being resolved in spite of your best efforts, know that it is time to break down the dense clouds of negativity and old mindsets. Universe looks for harmony at all levels and is trying to synchronize all that exists. So many negative patterns that are not in harmony with your true essence have to be dissolved. It is preparing the grounds for enhancing and empowering your life. Remember that your true essence is the center of primordial source, and you are totally safe and secure in that landscape. We are always guided and protected by our soul self in all what we do. It is only our source center that can truly provide whatever we need for our highest growth and good. When we journey on the pathways of our life in harmony with our soul self, we will have a higher perspective on our lives. We will be able to live our lives with an open heart, and this generates high-frequency particles in all our energy fields and aura. So we are able to keep calm and stay balanced in the face of adversities. Our aura becomes radiant and we are able to draw more miracles in our lives. Know that usually there is a wall of negative dense particles around us that stops us creating the higher realities of life. This defense barrier keeps out the abundance of life and magnetizes more negative people in our lives that create more trauma and suffering in our lives. It is because they hold the same negative vibrations as we hold in our own energy field. Page 322. It is because according to the law of energy, you can only attract like-minded people in your life who hold same negative emotions and values in life as you do. It is because heavy dense particles do not allow us to receive the life events that will give us joy and happiness. That is why when you are holding negative or positive emotions like anger, hatred, and jealousy in some aspects of your life, you will be deprived of true abundance in your life. So, if you are in pain and suffering due to traumatic events, look at your life and see which aspect of your life is dwelling in the dark valleys of negative emotions or values. Change your negative emotions of anger, jealousy, animosity, unforgiveness, and replace these with your soul qualities, meaning with loving kindness and compassion. By that change, your life will start to reflect the new and higher state of consciousness. If something you worked hard for has not materialized in your life, it means that it would not have served your highest good. The energy that would have been generated in your life by achieving that specific goal would not have been in tune with your soul purpose. We all have some specific purpose in our lives, and the aim of our life journey is to realize that purpose. And sometimes, if we are tempted to fulfill some desires that will create hindrances on the realization of the specific purpose, then our soul self will not bring those events in the arena of our field of experiences. Page 323. It is the law of nature that whatever we need, we always have that in any given moment of life. So, if you have failed sometimes, know that it was not in your best interest to have that. But also remember that whatever has happened is better than what you think you should have achieved. And have trust and always remember that now and even in future as well. Whatever happens, it will be what you need for your highest good. Remember that although there are many opportunities in life, but all opportunities are not for us. Universe grants all of us our own unique and specific opportunities. It is because we are all unique and require our own specific opportunities. We will only be able to realize those which will help us to grow towards our soul light and help us to cultivate more compassion and love in our lives. We will be able to make use of the opportunities that are in tune with the purpose and energy signature of our soul self. Sometimes we give so much importance to materialize our goals that we stand in our own way as far as our higher purpose is concerned. When we stand in our own way, we are really pushing it too hard, and that also in wrong direction. So it usually turns into a nightmare. Remember that if you have to push it so hard that it appears very difficult and you don't feel any joy, it means that it is not in tune with who you truly are. It means that it will not serve your higher good. Page 324. It is because those objectives that are for highest good are usually achieved with least effort. If any goal is aligned with your true essence, its energy flows freely in harmony with the universal flow. This helps to manifest it with sense of joy without much struggle. So if you are really struggling hard, rethink and change your outlook and strategy, and do not waste your precious time. Revise your goal and the method of achieving the true essence of the goal. Ask yourself, what will I achieve by realizing that goal? The answer might be financial freedom, or freedom to study something, or more free time, or peace and harmony, etc. You will have to find out your essence, emotion and purpose for achieving that specific goal. It is the essence of that achievement which is important. Once you know that, ask your higher self to give you insight and guidance as how you can achieve same goal with least effort and without any struggle. Ask yourself, are there any other methods by which I can fulfill my real goal? Your higher self knows best, and you will be guided towards the method that is in harmony with your aura and with your higher purpose. There are many methods to achieve whatever we want, but sometimes, due to single focus and our mindsets, we choose the difficult road to success and happiness. Try your best for achieve goals, but do not force it to happen. Reflect regularly on the energy of the project and keep checking if it seems right and is it going in right direction. Do you feel tired and drained? If answer is yes, then change your strategy. Page 325. Do you feel you cannot live without this particular achievement? If the answer is yes, then most likely it will probably never be fulfilled. Your higher self does not want you to depend on any outside factors, whether it is money or any relationship and or whatsoever. It is always guiding us to discover our true potential and inner strength. Even before you take a project as your heart's desire, ask yourself, is it for my highest good and good for all those who are involved with it directly or indirectly? If answer is yes, then ask guidance from your higher self for the best way to go about it, as there are many ways of approaching for what you want. By sitting down in silence and connecting your intuition and inner wisdom you will find the best way that is suited to your state of consciousness. It is that by doing so, universe will help you by creating synchronicities so that it will become easy and will require minimum effort. It will make it a pleasant journey and will fill you with vibrancy and vitality. It is part of our belief system that we think we can only achieve abundance and happiness with struggle and lot of hard work. It is not true. More you live in tune with your inner energies and wisdom, more you will be able to experience serendipity in your life. More miracles will become part of your life. Do your best and then surrender to your higher self and the universe. That is the best way to create miracles. Our intellect says we have control on everything, but it is not true. In fact, we have no control on anything in life when we operate with our physical senses. Page 326. Always remember that although apparently it looks like as if we have control on how things should work, but the reality is that we have no control on how the things are unfolding in the great scheme of things. The universe has the last word. If you learn to go with the flow of universe, you can learn to unfold in each moment in alignment with your higher self and the universe. And by doing so, you can experience many blessings and miracles in life. But if you want to control life with your intellect, you will be terribly disappointed. Our universe works perfectly in accordance with the state of our consciousness. We are the players, but the rules of the game are already prefixed by the universe. All we have to do is learn the rules and follow it with our higher growth. Remember that we cannot control the flow of primordial life force, but we can learn to go with the flow. So just learn to go with the natural rhythms of the primordial flow and surrender the goals of life to unfold naturally as the universe wants them to. Universe always has the first and last move. Life is unpredictable at most of the times. And it is especially so when we try to push it too hard. Learn to be flexible and try to follow the direction of your energy and inner wisdom if you want to create the realities of abundance and success. Do not be too attached to the way you want life to unfold. Do not be too attached to the specific outcome of your objectives. Learn to leave it open-ended. Trust the universal life principle because it knows the best. If you are ready and willing to receive the miracles, universe will surprise you with something even greater than you could have ever even imagined. If you go with the flow, universe will bring you much better results than you expected. Page 327. When nothing is happening in your life, it could be that you are floating freely in the center of your being. It means you are a free-floating energy in the field of your life experience. It has a great potential. In this landscape of consciousness, you are not bound by karma or your past experiences. It is a great opportunity and on the same token, a very challenging time. It is quite different from the normal state because we are usually deciding to experience in life according to our past memories or guided by the energy of karma. In times like this are indicators that we have been given opportunity to see our free will and rewrite our destiny. It is time to experience our soul destiny. It is the time to learn to go with the flow of great cosmic river. It is because it is so unusual that we have not much experience like this before, so we might find it hard and or frightening. We might float from one decision to other. We might be wandering amongst many choices that are available. It is quite easy to make up your mind when there is not much to choose from. But when energy is free-floating and any direction is possible, it becomes very confusing, so we feel lost. And due to this fact, we might not be able to decide what to do. It is very important that we do not lose heart at this stage of life experiences. It is essential to use this energy and time very constructively, otherwise we might make negative choices. Page 328. Be aware and conscious, because negative choices usually have stronger pull and magnetism. It is because most of our values and beliefs that are negative and guided by our ego. Ego can drive us towards the materialistic choices. We might choose to make more money or try for some higher position, which will only serve our ego rather than our higher purpose. Be patient with yourself. Trust the universe. Ask your higher self for the guidance. Whatever choice you make, be sure in your heart that these choices nurture your soul self rather than your ego. Remember that the greatest security and gain only comes by following the choices of your higher self. The choices guided by ego might give you more pleasure in short term, but long-term result will not serve for your highest good. You could be trading your soul for temporary material gains. The main purpose of this life is the self-realization and ability to create soul destiny. When you follow your heart and higher self, your life will be full of abundance. It will give you ability to create miracles in your life. This is what is meant by a blessed life. This moment is symbolic of opportunity to create what you really want for your highest good. So, be open. Do not follow your ego's desire. Follow your heart. When nothing seems to happening, it means that we are feeling stuck in our present negative reality, and the efforts to create what we want are being unsuccessful. It may be due to the fact that next phase of life is not in appropriate form yet, and there is no definite structure to it at this stage. Page 329. This may happen due to the fact that the next phase of life is in making, and the energy field of new experience of life has not reached a critical mass. It means it does not have enough energy to manifest in your outer life. Or this could happen due to the fact that you have not made your mind up fully as to whether you really want to experience that reality of life. Or it could be you are not fully motivated because a part of you is still thinking about another alternative. Part of you might not be fully convinced that it is the right thing to do. Or it could be due to the fact a part of you feels threatened with the new situation of life. Physical realities of our lives represent our inner reality, and so when you are not totally prepared for the next stage of life, what you want to create will not happen. In fact, the truth is that it cannot happen according to the laws of the universe. Our outer realities of life are projections of our values and beliefs. If something you desire and it is not happening, it might be due to the fact that you need to change some of your values and or beliefs. It will help you to create an aura around you that will enable you to create what you want in your life. You, in fact, are the reality of your life. So, if nothing is happening, it means the new life event is not compatible with your aura. And to manifest anything in your life, you need to bring your vibrations to that frequency. Otherwise, no matter how hard you try or whatever you do, you will not have that reality of life manifesting in your field of experiences. Page 330. It could be that what you are trying to do may not be for your highest good, or it even might be harmful for you. If you somehow succeed to have that in your life, you will get trapped into the spiral of negative energy, and that is why your higher self is not letting you have what you think you should have. It might help to review and see if you can find out what are the other options available, and see if you feel happy and relaxed when you think about any of those options. Try to sense the energy of various options and choices that you may have. The choices that makes you feel happy and relaxed would be the one to choose from. Select the one which seems to be most in tune with your true self. Sometimes, no matter what we do, life seems to be standing still. It seems as if you are in a dead end. You feel helpless and situation appears hopeless. Do not worry. Have trust in the gracious universe. Sometimes it is a natural order of things that we come to a point when life seems to behave in a mode of pause. But it is never a pause in true sense. Our universe is witness to it. For example, look at the trees in winter. Trees lose all the leaves and nothing seems to be happening for months. They stand bare and appear almost dead. To our physical senses, it seems time has stood still for the trees, and as if nothing is happening. But time soon passes, and with spring, new leaves and blooms come, and trees become full of beauty and splendor. The whole panorama becomes full of joy and happiness. In the same way, sometimes we also go through the same phase of life, when life seems to stand still, and whatever we do at this stage, it does not produce any positive results. But remember, it is only temporary. Page 331. So have trust that while you are going through this phase of being frozen in time, have faith that the next phase of life is taking form to become part of your life. You will emerge into the next level of being that will be much higher and wonderful than the previous one. It will be much better than you can ever imagine. It is only question of time. Always remember that the universe works in a perfect way. There is a perfect time for everything, and it is up to great scheme of things as to how long it takes. Before anything new emerges, it has to go through two important stages of development. The first one is of seeding, or you can call it the fertilization phase, and the next stage is that of gestation. During this time, we cannot see anything with our physical sense. It is time for nurturing, and so be loving and kind to yourself. Be patient with the grand scheme of things. It is the time when your higher self and universe is taking care of things, and on mundane level, it is beyond your scope to make any changes at this stage. You are like a farmer who plants the seeds and keep nurturing the field and waits for the will of heaven. When time is right, blossom and fruit will come by the miracle of nature. The rhythm and pace of the waiting time can only be influenced by the nature, but your attitude of patience can help you to go swiftly through this period. Are you able to keep yourself calm and relaxed? If the answer is yes, time will soon pass. If you try to push the process too hard, the outcome may be delayed. If you become very negative and fall into the trap of helplessness and hopelessness, the result may become much more negative. So, be patient, be kind to yourself. Give yourself more love. Look after yourself. Page 332. It is a very difficult time because we are used to seeing form and structure in our lives. But at this stage of life, there is no structure to hold on to. So we can become delusioned. Do not worry. Trust in the grace of universe. In time, everything will fall into place and you will be much more richer and stronger than before. The result will be even better than you expected. Just let the life unfold in the rhythm, the great scheme of things. That is where miracles are happening. That is where you are connected with your soul's center. You will be blessed with great riches and joy of life. There are times where we need to let go of our attachment to an attitude or a belief and or to the material gain. It is only when we can understand that how we are creating the situation that we can become aware of the energy of obstruction and thereby bringing an soul light and love into the situation. We can totally transform it. The energy generated by the attachment to the material gain is very dense and heavy. It is like a thick and dense cloud of smoke surrounding you and at the same time infusing all levels of your aura. It is clouding all your various energy fields with the dense fog of lower frequency particles. You are so deeply in it that you lose the sense of your own identity. You are so deeply immersed in it that it claims all the clarity of your senses and you begin to confuse your identity with the energy of that attachment. Page 333. You do not even realize that you are in the grip of illusion. You are in fact in the grips of very subtle but strong energy of your own negative materialistic emotions. If you can enter into the depth of it and understand that it is expressing a deeper level of your attachment that you are not aware of, it is because over the years of belief that external life is your true reality, you have misplaced your identity with your attachments. It is surfacing up now because your consciousness has expanded. What happens when our consciousness is expanded is that very higher frequency particles of pure primal principle begin to enter into our field of experiences. These particles infuse and imbued our aura, and so our aura begins to vibrate at higher frequency as well. Due to the tremendous speed of the particles, lower dense particles that we have harbored in deep cracks begin to surface up. These bring that opportunity of cleansing our energy field on very deeper spectrum of beings. So these energy particles of unfinished issues and attachment that will no longer be accepted for your next level of development will have to go out of your aura. The situations that are surfacing up are showing you where you are holding yourself prisoner. It is to let you know where you are, so you can free yourself and move into a new and higher stages of your consciousness. It is the process of becoming aware of the layout of your prison to show you the way out. It is about gaining your true soul freedom. The state of freedom has many depths and dimensions, and we have to free ourselves from all the various cells of our self-made prison. Page 334. You can walk out of the prison once you have resolved the negative attachment. So instead of getting depressed and feeling helpless, take control, change your viewpoint, and move ahead in the direction of your soul light and love. Find out the root cause and move into the landscape of your higher dimension. As soon as you make your mind up, the process of releasing these energy particles is initiated. Even though you are not consciously aware of the area which is creating negative emotion, but it is hiding deep into cave of your psyche, your willingness to release it into the vastness of your soul self starts a chain reaction of energy transformation, so it can be cleansed and purified by the universe and your higher self. And gracious universe and your higher self will make the necessary steps to provide you with the insights to help you to do just that. And as a result, the smoky cloud of dense fog begins to lift up, and sun starts to shine and light up your pathway. And as a result, the smoky cloud of dense fog begins to lift up, and sun starts to shine and light up your pathway, so you can walk out free from the prison. And you will find that the door was never locked. In fact, all the time when you thought you were trapped into the self-made prison, you could have just walked out into the freedom of your desired landscape. Just know and trust that you are always only few steps away from the miracles and blessings of your life. It is very important to understand that while material gains is so significant to us, our higher self is more concerned about our higher growth. So always remember that while we are focusing our eyes on the material gains, our greater self has something very important for us into its heart. Our higher self and universe wants to grant us the miracle of knowing who we truly are. Page 335. The situation like this, when we are like frozen in time, demands nothing less than discarding the various levels of attachment to the material gains, may it be financial, social, or emotional, or any other achievement. Or even it may be our attachment to serve others for sake of feeling good or being appreciated. As we are multidimensional beings, we have many traps of negative emotions on many levels of being, and all these have to be dealt with one by one. The various attachments that we have in our lives vary from very coarse and obvious ones to very subtle. It is these subtle ones that are difficult to understand and to deal with. It is very important to reflect regularly, to listen to your inner voice and keep a check on what you are doing in your life and where you are going. It is so that we can understand when we are being influenced by one of our negative personality, which is directing us towards the land of illusion. Our higher self is constantly guiding us towards our highest good, It is always guiding us towards more light and love. Follow your inner guidance, and you will be able to redefine yourself according to the new and higher consciousness that you are experiencing in any given moment in time. Page 336. This ongoing dialogue with your higher self and guidance will help you to attract experiences that will help you to discover your deeper truth and higher purpose. You will be able to live your life with joy and peace. You will be able to create miracles in your everyday life. Always remember that our higher self and gracious universe is always working in such a way that every day of our lives can be filled with true joy and abundance. We have an innate divine power within our own inner being that every day can be a miracle and a blessing day. All we have to do is to learn to live by honoring our higher self and grand plan of the universe. Page 337. Rigidity is a frozen state of being. It indicates a trapped mind and ego-directive life, while flexibility is a sign of inner power that lets life flow naturally in harmony with universal rhythm. Page 338. Rigidity. I am soul, and into the intimacy of my soul presence, rigidity of my opinions is dissolving away. I am realizing that all my opinions are the ties that bind me to the land of illusion. Now, with this awakening into the vastness of my soul self, a new dimension of fluidity and flexibility is emerging, which is transforming my rigidity into the openness of my heart. I have an inner knowing that in all the ways of life, divine is expressing and experiencing its own majesty, and I have an inner knowing that it is okay and at the same time safe to let others experience their individuality. I am learning to let go fear of being different. I do not need anyone's approval to experience my unique destiny my way. All I need is to be in harmony with my inner guidance, and universe will take care of everything else. Relaxation and flexibility is the theme for today. See how your performance improves when you become flexible in your approach, and how interesting are all the options of others. Page 339. Miracle of making friends with time factor. Want to create miracles in your life? Make friends with time factor principle. In this day and age, everyone is saying, "Oh, I don't have enough time to do what I want to. How can I find time to meditate?" Some people say that there are not enough hours in a day to do what they want to do. What it really means that people do not have enough time to do what they want to do for themselves. Their day-to-day lives are too busy, and they do not have time for themselves. They can never sit down quietly and reflect on life and their personal needs. Most of the people are rushing all the time to meet some or the other deadline. What it truly means that we are all under the trap of the third dimension reality. Third dimension is where we are experiencing the limitations in various shapes and forms. We have forgotten who we truly are, meaning we don't remember that we are beings of multidimensional reality. we are beings of light and love, and we are not anyway limited by the illusionary reality of third dimension planet Earth. In our true being, we are very powerful and limitless in every aspect of life experiences. First of all, try to understand and remember that all that exists is energy and originates from the primal life principle energy. It is alive, vibrant, and conscious of itself and all that exists. Page 340. All different forms are the expressions of the same unified source, and as such, time is also energy and expression of the primordial life force. Remember that time principle is very alive and vibrant and has consciousness of its own. It is very alive and vibrant. Also remember that in all the dimensions of universe, time is experienced differently in accordance with the vibration frequencies of that dimension. The third dimension reality we live in, time has a specific frequency and character, so to say. It designs and designates the experiences of limited, three-dimensional reality in a very special way. It also responds to our state of consciousness, and so we all experience it differently. We must also remember that the experience of time is relative and it is not absolute. Time does not follow a rigid pace and rhythm. It follows the pulse and rhythm of your energy. And your energy field is influenced by the specific ways you respond to life. That is why the experience of time is also something very personal to each of us. It is determined by our own values and beliefs regarding how we experience the movement of time in our lives. Time has a consciousness that is fluid in nature, and it adapts to flow of your energy field. It is a question of perception. How we perceive life influences the way we experience time. It molds according to changing state of our consciousness. You must remember that our universe is multidimensional and the time is experienced differently in different realms of the universe. We are also multidimensional beings of many spectrums, and as such, we can experience time differently in various spectrums of our being. In the spectrum of your true essence, everything is happening in the present moment, that is, in here and now. Page 341. The life events that you are experiencing in your life today have already happened in the landscape of your source center. The profound difference is that in that horizon, the whole event happens in an instant, and it happens as a complete and finished event. But remember that when the same event is manifested in the third dimensional reality in our physical lives, that sacred wholeness is broken in parts and steps. That is when and where the factor of time is introduced in a specific way of expression. It is done so that we can experience events of our lives in parts rather than whole, so that we can learn the necessary lessons that are essential for our higher growth. The way we respond to the first stage determines the next stage or the next path. It is all under the guidance of our higher self. It is decided in accordance with our attitudes and the emotional value that we attach to the first step. Various steps are transmitted from the central hub to the present moment. The central hub is situated in the timeless zone of pure light. Although we are mostly focused on the outcome, our higher self is more concerned about the way we respond to the various stages. That is why many mystics have said that the journey of life itself is the true pilgrimage. How we grow in life depends on how we handle various stages rather than how successful we are in making money or retaining a high position in society. The higher purpose of life can only be realized by responding with our mindful, that is, our wholesome presence in each unfolding moment of our life's drama. Page 342. In higher realms of the universe, we experience life in our original essence, and as such time has a different frequency and rhythm. When we do things which are in tune with our soul values, time follows our soul rhythm. Our soul self always follows the rhythm of the primordial source. When we are in tune with our higher self, we operate fully in each moment as it unfolds, and as such, there is no separate past or future time to experience. Everything happens in the instant as it is being expressed in the moment by the primordial forces. When we are fully alive in the moment, time passes quickly. When we separate our present from our future in distinct zones, it means we are not fully alive in the present moment. We are not honoring present experiences of life with our true presence, and this attitude slows down the movement of time in our perception. Instead of being alive in the experiences of life in the present moment, we are always waiting for something that will happen in future. It is when we are waiting for things to happen that we experience time in a linear fashion, and so it appears to take longer because we are counting seconds and minutes. This process makes time go very slowly. It is because we are not honoring the present moment, but instead we are planning to be somewhere else. This creates negative and dense energy particles in our energy field, and the coarse and dense energy particles move slowly, and that is why we feel stuck and time slows down. Page 343. On the other hand, when you are enjoying the experiences of the present moment with your sacred presence, you seem to lose the sense of time. It is because you are going with the flow of life, and also when you are enjoying something, it creates higher frequency vibrations. Higher frequency particles are lighter and move faster, so time seems to go faster. It is important to understand time factor principle to use time to your best advantage. It can be easily done, and everyone can learn to use time to make most of the time that is available to them. Remember, even when the experience is not enjoyable and very difficult and hurting, we have to learn to be fully present in the experience. It is because our wholesome presence creates higher frequency vibration, and it makes it easy for us to go through a difficult time and experience. And our creative power is released, so time also acts as our friend. It supports us in connecting to our higher self and the universal life force. This helps you to create miracles and blessings in your life. You have to learn to make friend with time so that time will work for you. When you can make allies with time, it will adopt according to your needs. First of all, learn to respect time. Not just your time, but other people's time as well. If you have promised to do a certain thing at a specific time, please keep your word. If you have an appointment, be there in time. This respect for time creates a positive energy and raises your vibrations. Page 344. It works on the following principles. First is that when you keep your promise, you are giving the message to universe that you respect time and you respect people. It strengthens your connection with the universal life force. This will draw miracles in your life. Your life will become full of abundance. The other factor is that by respecting time, you make a friendly link with time. So, time will start working in your favor. Time is alive and has vibrant consciousness. It responds to state of your consciousness. You must have noticed that when you are rushing, time passes quickly. When you are eagerly waiting for someone, even a single moment seems to last for eternity. On the other hand, if you are with someone you love, hours go by and it only feels like few minutes. So remember that time energy molds according to your emotions. For example, when you are very tensed up and stressed, time passes slowly. Even few minutes seem to last for eternity. It makes you feel more anxious and causes distress. It happens due to the negative emotions. The negative energy has very coarse vibrations and creates a downward pull on your energy fields. It constricts the time factor so that it cannot flow in its natural rhythm. Due to this law of energy, time passes slowly. Not only that, it also affects your performance. If you are very relaxed, your performance increases. It is because you are working in harmony with the work at hand. This rhythm creates a positive charge which releases the energy of high vibrations. The high vibration frequencies connect you with the natural synchronicity inherent in the universe. In simple words, you become connected with the primal force, that is the source energy, which is also known as the celestial sound current. Page 345. Not only that, you become very creative as well. It is because happiness releases your energy and strengthens your connection with the time principle and universal primordial force. This link connects you with your inner creative center, which in turn increases your creativity and performance. You will also become connected with very original ideas from the universe. These insights will help you to create miracles in your life. The golden key for making friends with time is to send love to time energy principle. Learn to talk to time as if it is your best friend and it will do anything for you. Ask what you want from time factor. Learn to develop personal and intimate relationship with time factor. Tell the time principle that when you want to realize your goal, develop a relationship of cooperative alliance with the time. How to expand time. Another golden key for creating miracles in your life is to learn the art of expanding time. Sometimes you have a lot to do and you have not got enough time to do it all. The most important thing is not to panic or become tense. because when you become tensed and stressed, it will decrease your performance and will delay achieving any task at hand. Time is dynamic and alive consciousness, and so it listens to you. Time factor accommodates itself according to your need. You have to learn to flow in harmony with life. Page 346. You have to learn to flow in harmony with life. You have to learn to live your life with attitude of respect and love for all. It simply means you would have to show higher self and universe that you honor them, and your heart is filled with love and humility, and you are always trying to empower and enhance life of others, and your heart is filled with loving kindness and compassion for all. And time principle responds to your state of consciousness, because time is also an expression of the primordial force. And remember, when you flow in harmony with universal life force, you automatically create friendship and loving relationship with time. So the gracious universe, in cooperation with time factor and your higher self, creates synchronicity, and as such, your life becomes filled with many miracles and blessings. You can try a little exercise to expand time. It is a short exercise and it only takes 2-3 minutes. Do not worry, you will not waste your precious time. In fact, you will be able to perform the magic of doing many things in short span of time. The best thing to do is, when you want to expand time, is just take 2 or 3 deep breaths and relax yourself completely. Let all the tension dissipate from your body. If you feel comfortable, focus your attention gently on third eye area. Talk to your greater self as if you are talking to your best friend. Know that this friend is more reliable than anyone else in this world. Tell it that if it is for your highest good and good for all concerned, you would like to expand the time. You will like to finish all your scheduled appointment or project or job at hand within this particular time range. You can also specify time by date, hours or minutes. Be specific, whatever your requirements are in a given moment in time. Page 347. Then stay in this relaxed and connected state quietly for few moments. You might get some insights as how to proceed. Even if you do not get any insights, do not worry. It is because it takes some practice before you can hear the voice of your higher self. But it always works in your favor. So have trust in your higher self and know that your higher self is always in touch with you, and it is in fact trying to make your life full of miracles and blessings. Give it thanks. Show your gratitude. Now, carry on whatever you are supposed to be doing. Do not have any doubts at this stage. Know in your heart that everything will work out for your highest good. Having trust and faith in your higher self and time principle is the golden rule. You have to let go at this stage. Leave it to your subconscious mind. It will perform miracles in your life. You do not need to understand or know how it will do it. Just know that it will do it for you. Your subconscious mind has access to all the wisdom you have gained through your lifetime. If you believe in past lives as well, it has access to all the wisdom you have gained during these lifetimes as well. It has all the wisdom that you will require in future as well. Not only that, your higher mind is also connected with the collective consciousness, and as such, it has access to all the wisdom inherent in the universe. So leave your cares to your higher mind. It will link with the time energy and make it work for you. And surprise, you will achieve your goal within your time range. Time will expand for you. Page 348. It is a wonderful experience. You will really enjoy it. You will be truly amazed. It is these kinds of experience that will fill your life with wonder and awe. These experiences will bring you lot of happiness. Many people have tried this method and have had many wonderful experiences. You will be introduced to the dimensions of life beyond your wildest imagination. It expands your creativity. It will help you to realize your true potential in this lifetime. Many doors of success and opportunity will open up for you. You will become aware of many more options and choices in your life. This will help you to create many miracles in your life. Whenever you have succeeded to expand time, do not forget to give thanks and show your gratitude. It is essential to do so because it shows that your heart is open. The attitude of gratitude is very high vibration energy, and it will create more magic in your life. How to make time go faster? If you want time to go faster for you, you can do so. Many times in our lives, we are caught up into situations where we do not feel comfortable. It could be that you misjudged the situation or the timing. If you have made friends with time and your higher self, you can make time go faster. Page 349. It will stop you getting caught into the negative vibrations created by being tensed and agitated. At times, you could be getting angry for someone not turning up in time. You can make time go faster and avoid getting frustrated and worked up. It will help you to accept the situation with grace and tolerance. Learn to relax. You can use the affirmation that I will be able to cope with the situation in a positive manner. The beauty of this is that time passes quickly, and also you have utilized it for creating positive energy. The positive energy helps you to grow in life. The positive attitude creates your link with your higher self, and this link will help you to create miracles in your life. Meditation to make time go faster. The basic method is same as for slowing the speed of time. Sit down completely in a quiet place. Close your eyes. Take few deep breaths in and out and relax your body completely. Let go of all the tension from head to toes. Keep your attention on the movement of your breathing. Be present with it very gently. This helps you to stay centered and relaxed. Then ask your higher self that if it is for my highest good and good for all concerned, help me by changing the rhythm of time. Page 350. Keep your gentle attention on your breathing. Now imagine you are entering into the essence of time energy field. Give it love and request the time factor essence to help you in passing time quickly and in a positive and creative way. Do not forget to state your purpose for making the time go faster. Whatever the purpose is, just say it. You could simply say that I want to stay positive and learn to be patient. I am finding it difficult to cope by myself, and so I need help from you. Give thanks to time principle and your higher self. Do not forget to show your gratitude for the blessings you already have in your life. The attitude of gratitude opens your heart and makes your link stronger with the cosmic forces. When you have fulfilled your wish, please make sure to give thanks and show your gratitude. The energy thus released will keep your connections open in the land of miracles. It will increase the bond of friendship with your higher self and the time essence. Page 351. When you smile, you stay centered in heart of universe, and in its radiance, others also become connected with divine love and light. Page 352. Sweet smile. As I am learning to develop close intimacy with my soul self, I am experiencing tremendous joy. This is the inner joy that smiles on my face. This is my soul smile. It is connecting me to the inherent ease and laughter of the universe. In this smile, I am remembering a lost link with all that exists. In this smile, the universe stays in my soul center. This sweet smile is helping me to develop a gentle and kind link in all my relationships. And I am becoming familiar with an inner knowing that in the radiance of my soul smile, I am helping others to connect with the divine center. It is because we are all one in the heart of universe. Keep smiling all day. Try to feel the magic that your smile creates in your heart and all around you. Page 353. Miracle of laughter and sense of humor. Want to create miracles in your life? Learn to laugh. Laugh with open heart. Try to feel the rhythm and harmony of laughter in your whole being. When you laugh, you create higher frequency vibrations in your body. It stimulates your immune system and you will lead a healthy life. A healthy life is the first step towards peaceful, abundant and joyous life. You might have millions of pounds, but if you are not healthy, you will not be happy. These days, life is full of stress due to various factors. Everyone is trying to do one's best. Life has become like a race. We have become too serious. The aim of our life should be happiness, laughter and joy. But instead, we are becoming too carried away with the stresses and strains of our lifestyle. It is important to have a little laugh to dissipate the tension. We do not need to take drugs to cope with life and relax. Instead, we should learn the art of laughter. It will make us friends with our life, with people, and with our work. By developing the attitude of laughter, we become miracle friendly. It means miracles will become friends with us and visit us more often than not. The miracles will become part of our day-to-day life and not just one of the unusual incidences of life. Page 354. It is because when you are relaxed, your senses become more open and clear, so will be able to recognize the opportunities which are coming your way. When you are tensed up, your vision becomes restricted and you develop tunnel vision. You cannot see anything but your problems. And the result is that instead of looking for solutions, you begin to create worse scenarios that can happen. You are not looking at the other options and choices, but instead you are making the impact of the situation worse than it is. You are not resolving the issues which need your relaxed approach, but instead you are giving way to your feared outcomes. And remember that the law of focus gives power to the object of your attention. So it becomes the reality of your life. So when you focus on how bad the situation is, you will manifest the worst outcome in your life, because it is where your attention and emotions are. You must have heard the saying that problems come in threes or sevens. It is because whatever thoughts you hold in your mind, your subconscious goes and brings back more of the same into your life. So if you keep thinking life is hard and full of problems, your subconscious will create more problems because it thinks that is what you want in your life. Ask for the miracles, and on the same token, miracles will come in threes, sevens, or even in hundreds as well. As you are already aware that thoughts are vibrant and alive energy units, and when you have accumulated enough energy, that is, the critical mass has been achieved, it will materialize in your life. Page 355. So, the golden key is, if you want miracles in your life, keep your attention on miracles. Ask for miracles. Think miracles. Always keep your attention on what you want and not on what you do not want. When your thoughts are vibrant and positive, you will draw miracles of happiness and joy in your life. It will increase your performance. You will become filled with vibrancy and radiance. You will achieve more in your life with least effort. It will enable to you live your life with increased confidence and competence. You will become more creative and solving problems will become easy. It is because you will be able to see beyond the problem. The obstacles will be removed with the radiance of openness of your heart and mind. The attitude of laughter connects you to others. People will like your company. It will increase your capability of communication and building rapport with people. Your life will become enriched and empowered with help of many friends that you make. You can exchange your ideas and experiences with others, and it widens your horizon. You will be able to experience the universe on a broader scale and see how various people live and experience life so differently. It will help you to put your life events in proper perspective. It is because it broadens and expands your thinking, and so it gives an expanded and higher perspective on life situations. Page 356. When you have an attitude of laughter and a sense of humor, you will become more relaxed, free, and open in your life. You will realize that it is not worth or useful to identify with any of your opinions. Any opinion is just another point of view. We all have had many opinions and ways of thinking, but with time, we have moved on, adapted new ones. Although mostly it has been an unconscious process, but when we learn to consciously adapt new and higher points of views, we learn to take control on the choices we make. But to be able to do that, we need to let go of attachment to our opinions, values, and beliefs. This can only happen when we learn to take it easy and accept and learn to laugh about our own narrow-mindedness and move on. It helps you accept life as it is. It also teaches you that others are making the mistakes just as you do. And remember, we are all imperfect and learning to connect to our true self, and along the way, we all make many mistakes. By thinking that you will not make a big deal or take it personally what others are doing and saying, you will learn to accept and respect people as they are. But remember, never to make fun or laugh at anyone else. This is a very huge mental cruelty act and can hurt and damage someone in a very big way. And not only that, always remember that hurting others in any way is a sure way to push yourself in the dark, tormenting valley of illusion. So learn to have a healthy, lovely, gentle, compassionate sense of humor. Page 357. Let it always be empowering and inspiring to yourself and others. Another aspect of the laughter is centering in your own inner joy center. And let the laughter be an expression and flow of that inner wellspring of joy. Remember, what you do to others, someday, sooner or later, it will come back to you. The bottom line is that you have to learn to free your own trapped energy. It is because all this free energy helps you to go with the flow of life. It is the natural flow of the universal life force where the miracles are. This is the secret of creating the miracles. All these new aspects of energy you are learning will open your heart. An open heart is where miracles are born. The love in your heart will nurture the seeds of miracle. The energy liberated with the laughter will increase your link with your greater self. This link will increase your awareness. Living your life with heightened awareness means you are truly alive in the moment. This will accelerate your alertness and receptivity. Due to this increased awareness and alertness, you will be able to realize more options and choices. When you can clearly see your options and choices, you will be able to open many doors. It helps you to go with the flow of life. It will increase your choices of creating miracles in your life. You can hear your inner voice when you are relaxed, and you can draw more miracles. If you want miracles in your life, learn to laugh whenever you can. Make laughing your nature. Watch people who are always laughing. When they are quiet, you can see them smiling and relaxed. Page 358. Smiling. Make it your normal and natural routine. Wear the smile permanently on your face. It reflects your loving, spacious heart and relaxed and open attitude towards life. Your smile tells people you are welcoming them. You are relating with strangers and friends alike with an open heart. This wonderful attitude creates miracles in your life. Smile is the language of heart. You do not need to say a single word to tell people how big your heart is and how you embrace the universe. Your smile says it all. Let your smile do the talking when you are not saying anything. Let it take you beyond the words and connect you to the heart of universe. It is where the miracles and blessings are waiting for you. It is because your smile makes you so special that even universe wants to give you her gifts of love and true riches. Do you know that your smile can connect someone with miracles? It will enhance their belief in the positive forces of nature. It will make them smile. do you realize that there are some people who are so lonely that they do not get opportunity to talk to anyone for days, and your smile can fill a very big gap in their lives with love and reassurance. And because you have touched someone with kindness and compassion, the universe will bring you many miracles and blessings in your life. It is because we are all interconnected. In the universe and in the grand cosmic scheme, there is no separation. The separation is creation of our ego. So keep smiling, keep laughing, and this will fill your life with miracles in all aspects. Page 359. It is very important to develop a sense of humor if you want to make your life miraculous friendly. Whenever you make a mistake, do not become very serious about it. Learn to laugh about it. Sense of humor dissipates the negative energy and helps you to move ahead. Having sense of humor does not mean that you are justifying your mistake. It means that although you do realize that you have done something wrong, but you are brave enough to admit it, rectify it, and move on in the right direction. It shows that you are awake. You have made a mistake, but instead of crying over the spilled milk, you have taken a decision to make amends. It shows that you are moving into the landscape of your soul love and light and crossing the threshold of your ego limitations. You have the courage to look beyond the limited horizon of your landscape and draw magic and miracles in your life. It means you are aware and open to life and accept your human limitations. And at the same time, you are willing and ready to find a way out and move in the higher direction and dimensions of life. This is the key to create miracles in life and transform the negative situations into positive. It raises your vibrations and helps you to look for other options and choices. This is the right attitude to achieve success in your life. It does not matter how bad and difficult the situation is. Right approach and attitude can overcome any obstacle, no matter how big or small it is. Page 360. Always remember one important point, that never ever laugh at anyone else. This kind of humor is mental cruelty, and it creates negative vibrations in your energy fields. As we have discussed before, according to the law of universe, whatever you put in life comes back to you. Not only that, if you want to create miracles in your life, you cannot hurt others and expect miracles in your life. When you intentionally hurt someone, you are asking for trouble in your life. So have a sense of humor and make most of it. It is a wonderful quality, but do not laugh at the expense of someone's mistakes or misfortune. To reinforce sense of humor and attitude of laughter, make friends with people who are good at it. Watch your favorite comedy. It will relax you and make you feel lighter in yourself. Start every day with a happy note. Every morning, say to yourself, I am going to have a happy day. Keep smiling. Treat everyone with a sweet smile. Your smile will not only connect you with your higher self, it will connect others with the unconditional love of the universe. It will also help others to develop the attitude of faith in their life. With the smile, you will touch the dimensions of your higher spectrum. By this process, many miracles and blessings will become part of your life. Page 361. It is only a silence that you can hear the divine melody of universe. Solitude is the golden key to connect to your soul song and divine echoes. Page 362. Silence and solitude. Deep in the spectacular cave of my inner being, I am discovering the secret and sacred treasures of the cosmos. There is a unique silence in my soul self, where I can hear the whispers of divine melody, reverberating with its distant echoes, penetrating the darkness of my negative minds, creating an amazing fluidity on my path of self-discovery and self-realization. Know that solitude is the golden key to enter into dimensions of your inner silence. Hold a sense of link with your inner silence, and you will have an access to the universal intelligence and love. Page 363. Miracle of silence and solitude. Silence is golden. This is the age where atmosphere is filled with many noises. There is no time for discovering the wonder of silence. People are so preoccupied with these noises that they cannot hear their own inner voice. We are paying too much attention to the outside issues. Everyone wants to change the world, but they are forgetting to listen to their own inner voice. And that is why no one really knows what he or she truly wants. Whatever others are talking about with force, which is usually embedded with some kind of external glamour, becomes the only topic of conversation. There is no originality. There is no real sharing of true you and me. We don't embrace our true being and each other. We embrace the current topics. We make these outside issues the only reality of our lives. The media is throwing the stories of other people's lives and making us forget what is the true meaning of our own life. Do you really ever ask yourself, what do you really want in your lives? Does someone else dictate all your needs? Do you ever sit down just by yourself and ask yourself, who I am? Where am I going? Do you know you are a conscious being of a greater reality? You are a traveler journeying on this planet Earth to learn the necessary lessons to discover your greater reality and deeper truth. Page 364. Once you have fulfilled your purpose on this planet Earth, you will move into the higher dimensions of the universe. Are you aware of this fact? Do you know that all the secrets and answer of the way life works are hidden in your own divine center, that is, in your inner being? And the only way to discover these secrets of the universe and your life is to sit in silence and reconnecting with your inner being. The inner silence is your intimate friend. It is a sacred energy. Although silent, it speaks to you of your deeper truth. And the magic of the solitude is that it connects you to your higher self. The solitude is the time of balancing and unifying all your various spectrums. But the problem is that most people are really terrified of being alone. It is only because they do not understand the principles of true greater harmony and balance. Solitude is the most essential factor for creating miracles in your life. It is in the solitude that you can make a link with your greater self. The solitude is generally translated as loneliness, but it does not have to be that. In fact, it is the time when you are most intimate with your true self. That is why it is scary for most, because they do not want to know who they truly are. Remember that solitude connects you with a sacred place inside you, where you can discover your true essence. The inner silence is a very sacred place within your inner being. It is silent, yet it reveals our original ancient truth. In the land of silence are the echoes of your soul song. These echoes bring the lost messages of source self. It connects you with the rhythm and pulse of your primal sense. Page 365. To understand, recognize and reconnect with your existential essence, you need to enter into the wonderful horizon of silence and solitude and become intimate with your primal self. In the silent center of your inner being is the slow burning flame of your true essence. It will cleanse you of your negative emotions and mindset. It will purify the negative vibrational energy that is claiming your true inheritance of inner peace and joy. The negative vibrational frequency energy that we hold in our various light bodies and physical body is an alien living inside us that is disrupting our peace and harmony. It is creating blocks in our lives and depriving us from abundance and miracles of life. It is destroying our happiness and calm. Remember that you might have many riches and material assets, but if you do not have inner peace and harmony, you will never live a life of fulfillment. You will always have a feeling and experience of nagging emptiness in the background of your life. It is a very shallow and negative life, and is deprived of the true riches of life. Let the clusters and aggregates of negative energy be consumed by the inner flame of your silent center. It is so that your unhealed and hurting fragmented parts can come into your soul light and rise like the phoenix from the ashes. Let the silence and solitude become an important and essential part of your day-to-day life. Solitude provides you time to catch up with your true being and belonging. Our outer activities are very important and essential part of our journey of life, but without connection with your inner silence center, you are only existing and just getting by. It means you are only living your life from a very superficial level of existence. Page 366. Our external life has to be integrated with the rhythms of our inner silence. Rather, our external life has to be lived by connecting and anchoring in our true inner silent center. So our day-to-day activities can be embraced into our soul light and love. The life without connection with inner silent center is a half-lived life. This creates many fragmented parts in our psyche that are in conflict with each other. These create disharmony in the flow of our inner energy dynamics. It creates suffering and pain in our lives. When you do that, you are in fact denying yourself the true majesty of life. When you develop an intimate relationship with your essence silent center within, it will become your best friend. It will guide you on the journey of life, so you can live your life with a higher perspective of your true essence. There are many mysteries of life that are hidden within your soul center. Once you learn to link up with your silent center, you will be able to unravel the profound mysteries of life. You will discover many depths of your own being. You will be revealed who you truly are, why you are, where you are, what is the higher purpose of your life, what is your deeper truth. It is like having a manual to your life. It will reveal the instructions as to how to live your life from the true depths of your being. Page 367. The inner manual that is hidden in your silent center will have many guidelines as to what pathways to take at every stage of your life. All you need to know is transcribed in your inner silent manual. All you have to do is to translate it in your day-to-day language. Through meditation, you will learn to translate the language of your inner self. By connecting with your inner silent landscape, you will be able to develop an intimate relationship with your many personalities as well. You will be able to integrate many fragmented selves with your true being. By doing so, you will be able to bring them into your soul light and love. This process will help you to become whole again. It will help you to realize your totality as a being of cosmos. It is essential if you want to go beyond your physical reality and become a being of light and love. All these factors expand your state of consciousness. It increases the frequency of vibrations of your aura. This helps you to open up to many positive and empowering possibilities of experiencing life. This helps you to attract many higher opportunities in your life, and as such, it helps you to synchronize many steps towards creating miracles in your life. You will be able to create happier and joyous realities in your life. The inner silence and solitude is not aloneness or loneliness. Most people usually connect solitude as being deprived of friendship and loving relationships. They think people who spend time in solitude are very lonely and depressed, and they feel sorry for them. It is a misconception of an ego culture that most of us believe that we have to be with someone all the time. Page 368. They do not have breathing space in their lives. Not only that, they are so dependent on others that they do not give them any breathing space either. They think there is something wrong with you if you are not close to someone all the time. But it is a negative analysis and understanding. I have seen many people who have so many friends that they are always busy and feel very proud of it. And due to that reason, they do not even have any time for themselves. It is an escape strategy. It only happens because it is very frightening for them to be by themselves. We have to clearly understand that it is due to a very deep-rooted fear of our survival. We also have to understand that fear of survival is built in the fabric of the illusionary world. It is a very shallow and superficial way of living your life. Just think it this way, that if you cannot be friends with yourself, how can you be friend with anyone else? Just think that it this way, that when we are frightened to be with ourselves, how can we ever feel safe and secure with anyone else? That is why we really never ever fully trust and feel safe in any relationships and dealings of our lives. That is why most of the time our life is in turmoil. Lack of trust makes us feel as if we are getting a rough deal. Not only that, due to sending the vibrations of lack of trust, we never realize our true potential and get in life what we truly deserve as loving children of the gracious, loving and kind universe. Simply, it means that we have to learn to connect and trust our true being if we want to live our lives with a feeling of true confidence and security. So, if we want to have an abundant and joyous life, we need to rise above the attitude of pure physical survival and just getting by. Page 369. The real and main cause for this is that we believe that our physical body and all that we experience in relation to it is our true reality. We mistakenly link and confuse our physical survival with our true eternity, that is our soul self. It is only our physical body that dies when we have finished our journey on planet Earth. But we, as our higher self, that is our true being, we are eternal and we never ever die. And even after finishing our journey on planet Earth, we continue our life journey on one of the many dimensions of the universe. We are eternal, and so is our journey of life. To go beyond the survival mode, we need to get used to solitude. When you become still, your mental chatter stops, and the energy released helps you to enter into the deeper spectrums of your mental light body. This enables you to vibrate in tune with your higher spectrum of light bodies. Your aura becomes much more transparent and you become aware of your higher purpose. It helps you awaken to the higher and finer realities of life. You will become receptive to the energy of miracles. It enables you to go beyond the rational mind. You begin to live your life with the wisdom of your soul self. This expands the state of your consciousness and you learn to go beyond the limited seeing to enter into the vision of your greater self. You will be able to penetrate the dense clouds of illusion with the heightened insight of your soul self. This will enable you to see the bigger and greater picture of life. It helps you put your life events in proper perspective rather than unduly worrying about them. Page 370. The magical landscape of solitude empowers and transforms your hearing so you can become sensitive to the true sounds of the universe. There is a universal sound wave reverberating throughout the whole creation. It is the most powerful connection to our true being and to the original source. Once you develop an intimacy with the inherent life sound current, you will be able to flow with the rhythms of the universal life force. It helps you connect your original belonging. It helps you to learn to live your life with heightened awareness and expanded consciousness. All these factors make your aura very vibrant and infuse it with pure frequencies of universal light and love. This energy transports you into the landscape of the miracles. It is where your life will become effortless and you will be able to create what you truly desire. Not only that, it will also transform your ego and personality desires into desires of your true being. By connecting to your true being, your desires will also become in alignment and in tune with the great scheme of things. And these will not only serve for your higher evolution, but will also be for higher good of all that exists. In solitude, you can experience your own divinity. In your divinity is inherent the totality of your multidimensional being. In fact, when you become friends with your inner silence and solitude, you can experience the true union with your own source self. It will make you feel complete and whole again within your own self. Page 371. You will experience your own eternity. It is the horizon of ecstasy and bliss. It is a magical land where you will discover true state of inner joy and peace. You will become content with your whole life and develop an inner knowing that all that happens is bringing you a gift that is essential for your higher growth. You will be able to see the futility of the struggle that ego puts you through during our many life events and lifetimes. It will align your behavior patterns into more light and wisdom of your soul self. You will be able to recognize and see that how irrelevant and most of the times how irresponsible our reactions are to the events of life. You will become aware of the fact that how your negative tendencies have contributed towards creating suffering and pain in your life. You will be able to let go of behavior patterns of anger, jealousy, hatred, greed, fear, and any other negative attitude that you hold so dear. It happens because you have seen behind the veil of illusion and the futility of these behavior patterns. In the stillness of your source self, you will be able to transcend the hold of ego in your life. You will be able to transform negative attitudes of your many personality selves into empowering wisdom of your own soul vastness. Most of us feel very empty and incomplete within and are trying to fill this emptiness that surrounds us by holding on to other people most of the time. It is very important to understand that emptiness and incompleteness that we feel is due to dissociation and disconnectedness with our own inner being and the primal energy principles of the universe. So, we need to understand that our pain and suffering is not due to any outside factor. We must also remember that no one else can make us feel complete and whole from outside, no matter how much anyone loves us. Page 372. We must also understand that no one, and I mean no one, is responsible to make us feel wholesome and complete. It is true for all our relationships, whether it is our family, job, or any other activity that we undertake. All anyone can do is inspire and empower us and help us. But we are responsible for remembering and connecting with our true being. Similarly, you should not feel or take responsibility to make feel others whole and complete. Just live your life by expressing your truth and wholeness, and it will create an environment for people in your lives to remember and connect to their own true being. We are thinking that others can make us feel whole. The paradox is the very people we are looking at to make us feel whole and complete are themselves empty and hollow. They are in the same boat like us. They also want someone else to make them feel fulfilled and complete. Two empty people cannot make each other feel fulfilled and complete. That is why most of the friendships finished by both parties become delusioned, each one blaming the other for the breakdown, and so both parties end up feeling confused and disappointed. Each is looking at the other to make them feel valuable and whole. That is where the wonder of solitude and silence can help us pull our lives together and take responsibility of our own lives. When you become intimate with your silent center within, you become complete in that instant. You do not need to do anything else. Page 373. In this land of your soul self, the loneliness will never be part of your life. Most of us do not understand that union of your own silent center truly happens in solitude. It is that sacred place within you where no one else can enter or come with you. In fact, surrounding yourself with people all the time can delay that union. People do anything to fulfill that emptiness within, and so they keep drifting from one friendship to other and or from one relationship to other. One thing is sure, that you will never find it in the outside world or in any shape or form. At the end, you will only suffer much more pain and disappointment. It means if you are looking or depending on others to make you feel happy and complete, you will be wasting your precious time. It is like running after the mirage. As soon as you get there, it disappears. So rather than running after the mirage, spend few minutes every day in solitude and learn to connect to your own inner silence. That is where you will find the secret of who are you and what is your true purpose and role in the greater scheme of things. It is the place where you will be able to discover your own beingness that will help you to go beyond your human boundaries. That is the landscape where you can realize your dreams. It is the place where you can create any reality of life that is in harmony with the greater scheme of things. It is the wonderland of miracles and unlimited blessings. Page 374. It is during the periods of solitude that you can hear the voice of your inner center. It is the time of reflection. The process of reflection is so very important, but we pay so little attention to it. It is the time for your real personal growth. Most of the time you are on an automatic switch, meaning that you just carry on as you have programmed yourself over the years. It is the kind of brainwashing mechanism. We just keep going through life as if we are some kind of robot. You have a certain belief that you are supposed to perform in certain way, and that is what you do. While playing various roles in your life, you have learned some rules regarding what is right and what is wrong. That is, should and should not. And you just follow these throughout the day, and at the end of the day, you feel tired and exhausted, and you just drift away into another dimension of existence, so-called sleep. You never ever really think, what is your true and higher purpose in life? Where is your life taking you? And as such, most of your life passes by unlived and denied. In fact, most of us are asleep all the time because we really are not awakened to our lives in true sense of the word. We have become role-performing machines that are set on autopilot modes. This is high time to awaken to our greatness and majesty, Do not just exist. Do not live your life in a semi-comatose fashion. Wake up to the wonders and beauty of life. Give yourself few minutes every day. Learn to spend some time in solitude. Learn to reflect on your inner life and outer life. Make friends with all your fragmented parts. Learn to become whole, that is the unified self, embracing your multidimensional reality. Page 375. The energy created in solitude will revitalize you, and it will enable to take life in your stride. It will help you create many miracles in your everyday life. To know your higher purpose, you need to connect to your innermost core. You are a being of light, and inside your inner being is inherent all the strength and resources to realize your infinite potential. In your innermost center, you are connected with unlimited creativity. That is where lies the secret of creating miracles and blessings in your everyday life. So, it is essential to learn the art of going within and linking with your greater self. The question is, how can you do it? And what are the necessary steps? Who can do it? Can I do it? If yes, how can I do it? The answer is anyone who has a heartfelt intent can do it. It means everyone can do it. The art of connecting to your inner center is available to all of us. Meditation is the only way to discover your own higher spectrum beyond all the self-inflicted limitations. It does not matter what religion you practice or what race or creed you identify with. It is your inheritance. There is no discrimination in the land of miracles. Page 376. Your inner silent center is higher part of your multidimensional reality. It is one of the most important and true miracles of our life. These miracles belong to us all. It is part of the grand plan of the universe. Extend your hand out. It is only a heartbeat away. It will embrace you with great unconditional love. It is a very simple art and is easy to learn. You do not have to do any preparations. You do not have to do anything special to earn this blessing. All you need is to have a heartfelt intent and regular practice of a very simple meditation. Your higher self is waiting for your request. Just make a commitment that I want to learn to create miracles in my life. Say to yourself, I want to make a link with my higher self. Meditation is the only way to connect to your innermost core. It is through meditation that you can listen to the sound of silence. The sound of the silence is the true melody of the universe. It is in that inner silence that you will hear the voice of your true self. You have to quieten all the external sounds to hear your own inner voice. Your higher self is always talking to you, but due to external sounds around you, you cannot hear the call of your higher self. There is also another factor which makes sure that even when you are quiet, you are still having a mental conversation with someone, or you are planning something or the other. When you are not doing that, you are going over the past episodes of your life. Sometimes you are hurting yourself by repeating the harsh words other people have used against you. Page 377. Everyone holds grudges in life against people who were unkind to you. I really think it is something like this. Try to understand that when someone has hurt you, that person may or may not have realized that they are hurting you. It is true that at times people do that on purpose as well, because they feel so low in themselves that they hurt someone to do feel good. This is their side. It is how they see their life. But then we do a very silly thing, that we take that knife of trauma from that person and keep hurting ourselves all our life, or maybe over many lifetimes. How we do that is by keeping that hurt and negative energy alive by nurturing it. We give it life and increase its traumatic power every time we remember it and hurt ourselves. We do not let go of it. The person has disappeared long time ago, but we take over that person's job and keep hurting ourselves without any help from outside. Have you ever thought about it? Have a careful look at your thoughts and let go of unnecessary hurt and pain. By keeping it alive, not only you recreate the scenario many times and repeatedly hurt yourself, but you also create many more similar situations in your life due to law of focus. By connecting to your higher self, you can transform your negative thoughts into the positive thoughts. It also means that you transform your negative energy into the positive, healthier and happier energy. Meditation calms down your negative thoughts and clears the air. By clearing up your energy fields, you enter into a new dimensions of your greater self. Your vibrancy and vitality increases and you become healthy in body and mind. Page 378. How to connect with your inner silent center by linking with the energy of nature. There are various methods by which you can connect with your inner silent center. Nature has tremendous amount of free-flowing pure energy particles. We are all created by the elements of nature, water, earth, wind, fire, and the ether. Ether is also known as space or Akash. It is very important to learn to link with nature on a very deeper level. You can learn to meditate on each element separately, and it will enhance and empower your life tremendously. It is due to the fact that when we are closer to the nature, we receive the pure energy of these elements. It also infuses our aura with the pranic life force. It is due to this fact that we feel relaxed and happy when we are in the places of natural beauty. Find out the natural beauty spots nearby where you live and make a point to go there as often as possible. You can start to go for walks in your favorite garden or park. Go into a place where there is a body of water, like a little lake, fountain or waterfall, as these places usually have a great effect on your energy level and help you relax and regenerate your various light bodies as well as physical body. If you have ever spent some time near a mountain, you must have felt the peace and calm you feel in these places. At least 2-3 times a week, find some time to go for a walk just by yourself, alone. Go by yourself and learn to enjoy the solitude. When you are enjoying the beauty of nature, your sense will be heightened. You will feel very uplifted. It will open your heart to the beauty and bounties of the nature. Page 379. Open your heart's vision and you will be totally amazed at how come you have not seen it before. Take your time. Walk slowly. Do not rush. Go into a park. Admire the beauty of trees. Talk to the trees and share their experiences. Take few moments. Open your heart to the mountains, rivers, lakes, seas and ocean. Learn to connect with the consciousness of trees, water bodies, wind and mountains. Go within the tree consciousness and try to feel the aura of the tree. Communicate with magic inherent in the inner worlds of the nature. The energy fields of trees is really vast and strong. Trees have vast and powerful aura that has very purifying and revitalizing effect on our energy dynamics. Many scientists have measured the electromagnetic field around the trees and have found out that it is very powerful and soothing and at the same time. Many mystics have meditated under the trees only for that reason. It increases your energy. It can help you to open up your higher senses so you can connect to the higher cosmic energy. This will help you relax and you will able be sort out your day-to-day problems with ease. Try to meditate under a tree sometimes and see how good it feels. Through connecting to nature, you can link up with the universal energy. It will expand your consciousness. It will raise your vibrations. It will give you insights to deal with your life in a positive manner. Page 380. Admire the beauty of flowers, plant bushes and shrubs. When you talk to nature, you will be able to hear, see and feel things that you never knew before. It increases the acuity of all your senses and you will able to tune in with the unknown dimensions within your inner being. You will be able to develop a deeper and much clearer connection with your inner being. It will help you to link with the vastness of your own greater self. You are a being of multidimensional reality and you have tremendous resources within your own inner self. With open heart and mind, you will be able to make a link with higher dimensions of the universe. It will help you to experience the interconnectedness of the whole universe. You will experience that in this universe, all is one and one is all. It will help you to have an inner knowing that universe is one with you and you are one with the universe. By doing so, you will develop your connection with the universal life force. The life force is the real energy and creative center of the miracles. That is where the magic is happening. It can become your own reality if you desire so. It is entirely up to you which reality you choose to experience. Are you going to choose miracles or the lack and scarcity? You are free to choose. So make the positive, empowering choice in this moment, and you will never look back again in your life. Your life will be filled with untold riches and miracles. Page 381. Meditation to link with your inner silent center. This meditation is very simple. Find yourself a quiet place where you will not be disturbed for about half an hour. Make sure that place is clean and tidy. Wear loose and clean clothes. Take few deep breaths in and out. Relax your whole body completely. Follow the act of breathing with gentle awareness. Do not try to change it. Just be aware of movement of your body caused due to breathing. This helps you relax deeply and also helps you to center. Imagine you are entering into a special garden of peace and harmony. Imagine you are surrounded with the golden light of peace. Imagine all the particles of your energy fields are embraced with the peace that is being radiated in this golden light. Give yourself permission to integrate a deep sense of peace in every cell of your body. Enhance this feeling of peace and really make it as strong as you can. Make it so alive that you can feel the consciousness that is inherent in the peace. Now, imagine that this sense of peace is filling your aura with very high frequency light particles. It is expanding state of your consciousness. It is transporting you into the silent center within your inner being. Feel your own inner silence. It is filling you with a sense of belonging. Peace is becoming part of you. You feel totally immersed into the radiance of your inner peace. It is filling your senses with unconditional love of your essence self. Feel your oneness with your true self. Your aura is being infused with this inner peace. You are feeling at peace with yourself and your life as it is. You are experiencing the harmony that is your true nature. Page 382. Let the wave of peace and harmony enter into all your light bodies. You are feeling very happy and relaxed. A great sense of well-being is surrounding you. You are experiencing a state of bliss and joy. Stay there as long as you can feel the energy flowing. When you are ready, gently come back to the place where you started your meditation. Integrate the sense of peace and harmony into your physical body. Let the unconditional love of your higher self embrace every cell of your body. Let the inner happiness and joy become part of your physical reality. It is so that all these feelings can become part of your day-to-day life. Give thanks to your higher self and the sacred garden for giving you this opportunity to have that wonderful experience. Give thanks to gracious universe. Do not forget to give thanks to all the people in your life with whose assistance you have been able to spend some time by yourself doing this wonderful meditation. Send love and blessings to the whole universe. Page 383. When doing something fills our heart with joy and your face has a magical glow, know that it is leading you towards realization of your higher purpose. Page 384. Following my higher purpose. There is a gentle sense of unique purpose of life in my luminous center, awakening me to my higher goal. I am learning to let go of desperate chase of pleasures of matter and materialism. I am soul, and in soul I know of purpose beyond the game of illusion. I am learning to honor my original purpose by developing a greater soul intimacy. In this togetherness with my inner center, I am rediscovering the pathways to fulfill my ancient longing. In my inner voice, I have heard new whispers of guidance, which are beholding my senses, while I cross the binds of illusion to realize my true identity as a being of light and love. Today, live your day as if you are already following your higher purpose, and in all your thoughts and actions, you are getting a step closer to achieving it. Page 385. Miracle of imagination and visualization. Creating miracles in your life is an art, and by practice, you can learn to create any reality of life that you desire. If you really want some magic in your life, learn the art of imagination and visualization. The art of the imagination and visualization are the golden keys for creating miracles in your life. It will help you to bring out the magic in your life. Many successful people have developed the skill of imagination and visualization. Almost all the successful sportsmen visualize the desired outcome they want in their lives. First step is to decide very clearly what you want. It is one of the most important factors leading you to realize your dreams. It is important to understand how the phenomenon of imagination and visualization works. All your experiences are stored in energy forms in your brain. When you think something, your brain translates this into images. Each image holds the information and the energy. This energy reaches to a critical mass when you have imagined some scenario few times. When right amount of energy has been accumulated, then at the right time, these internal images are transformed into the reality of your life. Remember, our brain does not know the difference between the real experience and the imagination. To our brain, all the images are your messages for it to follow and make a note of it. It sorts out the information and stores in the similar experience file like a computer. It works exactly same for your negative and positive images. Page 386. Always remember that imagination has a tremendous power. Whatever you imagine creates energy, and this is translated into the images, and these images create the reality of your outer life. So if you are dwelling on negative outcomes or your failures or the fear of failure, the images of you failing as you visualize these are stored in your energy fields. And as a result, when you attempt to perform, your brain follows the stored images of failure. The end result is that in spite of your best shot, you fail. More you visualize your failing and doubting your success, it becomes the sure outcome. So what should you do now? Whatever you do, do not think that you cannot create miracles because you are a failure or you do not have the power to live a happy and abundant life. Now you know the importance of imagination and visualization. Try your goal with positive strategy. Visualize yourself being successful in whatever you do. It could be anything, a business deal, a job, or a relationship, or whatever you desire. Imagine yourself enjoying an abundant and blessed life. Imagine and visualize it very clearly. How would it look like when you achieve your goal? Imagine with great emotions how you would feel. Be very specific about the size, all the colors, the textures, sounds, taste, and smells associated with the materialization of your desired goal. Page 387. Make the picture vibrant and alive as it has. Repeat. Make the picture vibrant and alive as if it has really happened. More vivid and colorful your imagination and visualization, more chances of success you will have. Fill the imagination with love and passion. Be enthusiastic about it. Keep your thoughts on the success of your goal. Talk to it, listen to it, love it, and breathe it. Smell it. Fill it with as many as positive emotions as you can think of. Give it all you have. Completely immerse yourself in the energy of your desired reality. Live it in your imagination as if you already have it. Keep visualizing the desired result. Do it as many times as possible. The process of repetition adds more energy towards the miracle you want to create. Know that all the images you have visualized are the units of energy, and these have certain magnetic power inherent in the center. More you visualize, more the miracles will be drawn into your life. Your higher self has tremendous power. It has all the necessary resources to help manifest the magic in your life. Believe in the miracles, because your belief is very essential factor in manifesting the miracles in your life. Take control and change your beliefs. Do not leave it to anyone else. You may visualize your desired outcome 1,000 times, but if you do not believe in the miracles, then you cannot create miracles in your life. Page 388. Remember, we are co-creators with universe. The primordial creative forces manifest what we desire. Remember, the source is the primal creative ocean, the Almighty, all that is. And whatever we receive in life is a gift from the gracious universe. So it is a very important factor is that if you do not believe in power of your higher self and the gracious universe, then it is almost impossible to create miracles and live a blessed life. Faith and belief are the most powerful ingredients in creating miracles and receiving blessings from the universe. This is your chance. Take it and transform your life. The energy of belief gives it life, and it will remove all the blocks from the pathway of your success. Your beliefs have incredible energy and can connect you to the grace of the universe and the dimensions of miracles. The negative attitude cuts your energy off. It will create all the possible obstructions on the pathways of miracles. The lower frequency negative energy is energy of lower dimensions, and we live in the third dimensional planet Earth, where we are operating under the laws of the lower frequencies. It will activate the lower vibration colors of your spectrum. It will drag you down into the turmoil of life. So, if you want to create miracles in your life, learn to control your thoughts. Learn to recognize your negative ego-related beliefs and let go of these limiting beliefs and values from your energy field. Train yourself to think positive and create new, higher and empowering beliefs. If you live your life with awareness, you can replace your negative thoughts with positive. You cannot just stop thinking negative. You have to replace it with something better. Page 389. By being aware, you can substitute your negative thoughts with positive thoughts. This is very important step towards realizing your dreams. It is essential if you want to live a life full of abundance, peace, and joy. Write it down. Make yourself few cards with positive messages and thoughts. Read these cards morning and night. Keep these in your wallet or some place where you can see these. Keep the cards on your dressing table. Stick these cards on your mirror. Be creative and find your own methods of reinforcing positive thoughts. There is no other way. You have learned these negative beliefs And you have to unlearn these disempowering thoughts. Not only that, you have to replace it with new positive thoughts. This is an empowering strategy. Take responsibility for your life and all that you want in your life. You are a very powerful, multidimensional being of divine light and love. Do your regular meditation and link with your greater self and make miracles and blessings a part of your everyday life. Stop listening to your worn-out belief system. You are linked with infinite potential as your greater self. Give yourself permission to create miracles and let go of the lack and scarcity. The universe is full of abundance. All you have to do is ask. Take a decision now and move from your limited view of the poverty and torment into the land of abundance and joy. Remember that life is only hard because we believe it to be so. You can change your life if you really want to. You need a heartfelt desire and belief that you can create the wonder and magic in your life. You can live a life full of happiness and abundance. Page 390. Now think what you can do about it in practical terms in your outside life to achieve what you want. It is because action is very important as well. Find out as many details about it as possible. Do whatever you can do. Your activity tells your subconscious mind that you really mean business and you are determined to realize your goal for what it takes. Always remember to do your best. Give it the best shot and do it with love. Remember, half-hearted efforts only bring failure and disappointments. Remember, miracles are expressions of your divinity and conviction with your true belonging that is expressed and manifested the stage of your life. Miracles are as expressions of your soul light and love. Be very specific in every detail. Clarity of your desire and dreams is very important. So, be very clear and know what exactly you want. It is because most of the times we are not sure or clear or specific about what we really want. We keep wandering from one wish to other. Not only that, many times we also contradict ourselves in many things we desire. Also, you need to be very clear about all the details and specifications of your heart's desire. You should make a list of all the minute details of anything that you desire. It is essential to know the qualities of all that you want. You must be very clear about the theme and the essence of what you desire. If you imagine you are the director and the producer of a movie, that is your dream. Add as many details as you can imagine. As many details as you imagine will infuse it with more energy. It will make it come alive and manifest it in your life as you really want it. Page 391. Do not say, if it does not look like this, then something like that will do, because it makes it less effective and powerful. If you begin to compromise when you are imagining, you are giving the message that you are willing to accept less than your heart's desire. It shows you are expecting that there are chances that your desires may not be fulfilled. Your subconscious takes it as that is what you want to experience. It also means that you are afraid that universe may not grant you what you want. Remember, When we fear something in life, that is what happens to us. Fear is a very strong emotion, and it fuels your thoughts with tremendous amount of energy, and it reaches the critical mass quickly and will appear in your life. That is why do not keep thinking about what you fear. Instead, think clearly about what you want. It is very significant to be very clear and precise about what you want to have in your life. The same positive imagination, and do not scatter your energy by adding that even if it did not happen, you will accept less than what you are asking from universe and your higher self. It cuts you off from the energy of miracles, and you will manifest your compromised dream in your life. The picture that you hold about what you want acts as seed as well as it nourishes the field of your experiences. If you feel very enthusiastic about what you want, it will fill the field of your life experiences with increased magnetism and creates a highly energized space to create miracles in your life. Page 392. You must be very clear about the essence of what you want. It makes it easier for your higher self to bring that what you want. It happens by increasing the magnetic resonance of your aura. It creates higher frequency vibrations that acts as receptors for receiving the desired object in the field of your life experiences. These higher frequency vibrations also increase your awareness to the opportunities that are available to you in your own vicinity. So you will be at the right place at the right time. Simply, it creates synchronicities for the realization of your goals. It brings those people in your life who will be able to help you with what you want. Things start to happen effortlessly. It helps you to connect with the future you and experience how you would feel when you have realized your dreams. In your visualization, also clearly and specifically imagine the time when you think you want to achieve your desired object. See yourself floating over the timeline period and become your future self now. And on the future timeline, try to envision what would you see, what you will feel, what sound you will hear, and magnify every feature to the maximum intensity. This means you are rehearsing the future you. Try to do this exercise as many times as you can. When you have become infused with the energies of new future you, then surrender it to the universe and to your higher self. Together, these strategies will manifest the desired event in your life at the appropriate time that is best for your higher growth. Page 393. Once you start to practice the art of imagination and visualization, be patient with yourself, as it might take some time to manifest into your day-to-day life. It is because when you begin to imagine and visualize the reality you want to create, it takes some time to gather momentum and also to manifest in your day-to-day life. It needs an optimum amount of energy. Positive beliefs and strong emotions are necessary to create the critical amount of energy that is required to manifest that reality of our life. It is only then it can become part of your external life. And that is why there is a time lag, and it depends on all these factors as mentioned above. There is also a time lag because for the grounds to establish the reality that you desire, Some preparations are necessary. It is because you are operating from a frequency and attitude of life that is not compatible with the new way of life all this stage. It has to be transformed into a compatible energy field so that the new and empowering situation can be realized. There is another factor at work here, and it is that your higher self decides the exact timing when you will move into the next stage of life. Your higher self has necessary wisdom to know that when it will be for your highest good. It is because if you are not ready to receive what you desire, both mentally and emotionally, then even best of the things can create negative consequences and bring more problems in your life. So, an inner preparation is just as necessary to receive a new gift of life as your efforts in the external life. All these factors will bring what you want when it will be beneficial for your highest growth. So just do your best and release it to the universe. Learn to surrender and let it happen in its natural time. No one can push the growth. Page 394. There is time to plant the seed, and then you have to nurture the soil. Then comes the time when the harvest becomes ready for you to reap the reward of your labor. Once you have done your part, the next phase is of doing nothing and just wait with patience. We have to let nature take its course. It is not easy, but is a necessary stage of receiving the miracles and blessings in your life. It is the law of the nature, and we all have to go through this phase. No one can dictate the terms. We just have to wait when whatever is necessary has been done. During this phase, it is very important to be kind to yourself and to not get caught into a negative trap of depression and distrust. We can only play our part. Then we have to leave it the divine forces to take care of it. Let the greater scheme of things decide when it is right time to receive your award. Page 395. Surrender is a state of consciousness that comes by letting go of need to be all-powerful and controlling life. Page 396. Surrender. Trying so hard to change the tides of the great cosmic plan, I was going against the gentle wind and letting myself enter into the harbor laden with fog and mist. Then a miracle happened, and I heard a little voice within myself calling my name. I know now for sure that it is my soul self. In the embrace of my soul self, I am learning to enter into the new dimensions of surrender by letting go of my attachment of being powerful in trying to change it all. With the attitude of surrender in all my actions and thoughts, I am feeling the flux of pure cosmic energy into my life. I am learning to let go of the doer in me, so I am flowing with what is, not what I want it to be, and all the things I thought impossible are happening easily in this land of magic in the heart of surrender. Spend your day with an attitude of complete surrender, knowing that you are flowing in harmony with your inner voice, and let your soul self take care of the rest.
End of the book.